27-3 against the Chrisman Cardinals 26-4. Venice and Madison County in the Illini Gateway Conference, and Chrisman in Edgar County of the East Oka Conference. And now we're ready for the color guard and the playing of our national anthem. Let's go to the public address announcer at the Assembly Hall. Here's Steve Adams.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the presentation of the colors, we ask you to stand and join soloist Bill Olson of the University of Illinois and sing our national anthem as it is played by the pep band from Carthage High School.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Venice got here by destroying a previously undefeated Pearl City team 81-33, as All-Stater Jesse Hall was an incredible soaring and scoring machine with 29 points, 11 rebounds, and a slam dunk display. The Chrisman Cardinals got here in a tougher way as they turned away a very solid Elgin St. Edward team 69-56, and Chrisman had big games from Troy Lunger, Walter Holt, and Troy Hollingsworth. Clinton Harris, the coach, on the screen now, and we're ready to meet the players in this first semifinal. Here's Steve Harris.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the coaches and players for this first semifinal game featuring the Venice Red Devils and the Chrisman Cardinals. First, for the Red Devils of Venice High School, entering this game with a record of 27 wins and 3 losses. Introducing the head coach in his 4th season with a record of 99 wins and 19 losses, Clinton Harris Jr. And now the players. Number 12, a 5'7" senior, Orlando Love. Number 14, a 5'10" senior, John Marchbanks. Number 25, a 6'1" junior, Lionel Wiley Jr. Number 31, a 6'4" senior, Darrell Bowie. And number 32, a 6'4" sophomore, Hosea King. And now the starting lineup. At 1 forward, a 6'2" senior, 21, Wilfred Wigfall.
Wigfall averages 14 points a game.
At the other forward, a 6'3" senior, number 23, Jesse Hall.
Here's the All-Stater averaging more than 25 per time.
At center, a 6'4" sophomore, 22, Darrell Jackson.
The solid youngster with 9 points and 8 rebounds a game.
At 1 guard, a 6' junior, number 11, Dale Turner.
Turner with 14 points and 9 assists in the quarterfinal.
And at the other guard, a 5'11" senior, number 13, Vincent Harris.
Harris averages 12.4 per outing.
Those are the Red Devils of Venice High School. And now, introducing the Cardinals of Chrisman High School, entering this game with a record of 26 wins and 4 losses. First, let's meet the head coach of Chrisman in his 18th season with a record of 425 wins and 84 losses. Here is Roger Beals. And now the players. Number 4, a 5'9" sophomore, Greg Mattingly. Number 10, a 6-foot junior, Jeff Lusader. Number 12, a 6-foot senior, Joe Holt. Number 20, a 6-foot junior, Kenny Bland. Number 24, a 5'10" junior, Shannon Brinkley. Number 30, a 6'3" junior, Rob Crable. And number 44, a 6'4" sophomore, Chris Gore. And now, the starting lineup. At 1 forward, a 6-foot junior, number 22, Troy Lunger.
Lunger rang up 22 points in the quarterfinals.
At the other forward, a 6'1" senior, number 32, John Morris.
Morris averages 7.5 points a game.
At center, a 6'1" senior, 34, Walter Holt.
He high jumped 6'9" and had 24 in the quarterfinals.
At guard, a 6'1" junior, number 14, Vince Porter.
Porter averages nearly 10 a game.
And at the other guard, a 5'11" senior, number 42, Troy Hollingsworth.
Their leader with 12 assists in the last 2 games.
Those are the Cardinals of Chrisman High School. And now the officials, Bob Martin of Springfield and Alan Merriman of Bluffs.
It's the Venice Red Devils and the Chrisman Cardinals in the semifinals. Tip-off is next. One of your network sponsors is the Illinois Pork Producers.
Cacciatore, a la King, Tetrazzini, Amandine, Kiev. Classic meals. The lighter, leaner, more convenient dishes we're eating today. All made with white meat. But the white meat these classics are made with isn't chicken or fish. It's pork. Pork, the other white meat.
Oh, Rochester, where is my violin?
Over the years, our way of communicating has changed. And today, there's a whole new world of television out there. And you can get it with Zenith's complete home satellite receiving system. It lets you select from over 100 channels from as many as 24 communication satellites. And the components are expertly matched to continue Zenith's tradition of electronic excellence.
For the best price, see the experts at Right Satellite.
From the East Okaw Conference in Edgar County, Chrisman, a population of 1,500. From Madison County in the south, enrollment of 174, Venice with 3,500. In the Illini Gateway Conference, the fans are ready. The Red Devils in their red, trimmed in black and white. Chrisman in their home silver, trimmed in the red. The matchups and the starters. In the middle, Walter Holt, only 6'1", but he can sky against sophomore Darrell Jackson. The ball is tipped. Porter goes after it. And Porter ends up over in the radio announcer's section. And Chrisman starts with the ball.
It looked like he did the Fosbury flop over there.
They got some guys moving over there, haven't moved in years. I think former Bloomington coach Tom Hodgson just bailed out.
Vince Porter, a lot of bounce in these players. Here's Hollingsworth, the senior leader. Hollingsworth shoots. Jesse Hall, number 23. He put on some display here yesterday, and you'll love to watch him play. Jackson is the sophomore, 22. Hall on a pop.
Get that first 15-footer.
They played yesterday with the confidence of a man with 4 aces, and they're off with that look in their eye again. Chrisman played a second half. That was storybook itself.
That half-court trap again may cause a little problem before the day's over.
They're going to that a bit earlier, aren't they? I don't recall them pressing quite this early against Pearl Smitty, and as a result, it was a 1-point game at the quarter.
Clinton Harris Jr. said they had to see a team for a half. They watched Chrisman yesterday for a half. Here's a rejected shot, but Vincent Harris grabbed the ball and stepped out of bounds. This will go to Chrisman.
On that block showed that good inside defense again.
Look at those Venice uniforms, Frank. Kind of a silk type of fabric. Very, very flashy. It's bright scarlet.
This is Holt. It rolled out. Inside rebound, up and down. No. It's John Morris for two.
Stayed on the boards real well, didn't he?
And Chrisman, the tallest player, is 6'1", but they do rebound well for their size. Vincent Harris, right wing. Hall comes out to get the ball. Look at the build. 21 is Wigfall. He's left-handed. Long shot by Turner. Rebound Wigfall, and he missed, but a foul.
It looked like Chrisman was in kind of a combination defense there. Looked like it might have been a triangle and two. I don't know. It was a good move. Goes up strong. He gets him with the arm there.
First foul of the game. Walter Holt, the 6'1" center. And Wigfall puts Venice ahead 3-2. Just underway at the Assembly Hall in the semifinals. We have 4 teams vying for the state championship in Class A. Here's a miss. Chrisman, John Morris on the rebound. Hollingsworth out top, and Troy Lunger. He was brilliant yesterday because of his shooting. His first one missed, and here's a kick-out pass. Getting back on defense is not in time as Wigfall scores. Roger Beal said Chrisman had to hurry back. They didn't make it, and it's Venice by 3. Chrisman had a cool shooting first half and a blistering second half in their quarterfinal game. Vince Porter sends it inside for 2. That was Troy Lunger, who shook free along the baseline.
But did you see that pass from Porter? Great pass.
5-4. Let's check the 1-3-1 zone by the Cardinals. Jackson. And you heard Morris rebound.
No effort out there, is there?
Hollingsworth had 12 assists in the quarterfinals, 12 in the Super. He can pass it. He also can shoot it some. He'll try. Inside, he finds Lunger. And there's defensive intimidation.
I think he was intimidated.
Hall blows into the front court and slips the ball behind his back. Now to Wigfall. Morris has another. Venice by 1, and Chrisman shoots for the lead.
Mr. Morris is talking to him out there.
Morris comes out high. He's 6'1". Lunger. Troy Hollingsworth, 5'11". He's been in this tournament as a freshman, sophomore, and senior. Hollingsworth.
Chrisman's using a little bit of weave out there again.
Chrisman takes the lead by 1. 5 minutes to play, opening period. Frank Bassoni, along with Art Kimball and Coach Ed Butkovich of Mount Pulaski at the Assembly Hall. Wigfall. And stealing off the inside, Chrisman has rebounded.
Oh, great pass.
Lunger's on the other side for 2. A great pass by Hollingsworth. Chrisman by 3.
Good peripheral vision there by Hollingsworth.
Chrisman sets up zone. Chrisman showing intensity early. Turner to the glass and score it. Dale Turner took the ball all the way.
Here comes a replay on the Chrisman fast break. Nice pass, lays it down good, goes up strong.
Watch the foul. Dale Turner taking it strong. And converts the three-point play to tie the game.
Great body control on that last basket.
He's had 34 points in his last 2 games. Here's the zone press. Morris and now Porter. We'll go over the names a little bit more early. The ball is Chrisman. It's been a sparkling start to the game. If you notice, there are fans along the court side for the first time. And this is a new court, a new floor at the Assembly Hall. In the 24th year of this tournament in this building. Porter gives to Hollingsworth. He tries to pass inside, stolen by Jesse Hall. Ahead to Vincent Harris for the layup. It was a track meet that time.
Shows you why Hall's an All-American. All-Stater, All-American do.
Up to the high post comes Walter Holt. And Chrisman will try to get him the ball some. He has a quick release jump shot, and he's deadly. Hollingsworth. Nice rebound by Porter, long. Porter's free, sends it inside. Morris shakes away. And John Morris has made his presence felt.
Morris has played it real well at starting in this first quarter. I'll tell you, he's done a great job. Defensive boards, he's had 2 or maybe 3, and got that bucket down there.
First reserve of the game is 6'4" Darrell Bowie, a senior. And Darrell Jackson, the sophomore center, gets a rest. There you see Bowie's yesterday performance. Jesse Hall swirls to the baseline.
Wheel and deal.
Mark it up. 4 points for Hall. Venice by 2. 3:25 in the first quarter. Here's Hollingsworth to Lunger. Here's a pass intended for Morris and out of bounds. The turnover gives the ball to Venice, and you have to play so perfectly against Venice the way they can convert.
He had the right idea. The guy was open. He just didn't get it to him.
Hall beat everybody to the baseline, and Hollingsworth fouled him. Hall with that explosive first step.
I don't think Troy was going to let him have that one. He said no.
Hollingsworth may be only 5'11", but he's 180 and strong. They zone the out of bounds. They break it to Hall. Here he comes again. Walter Holt popped out for the rebound. And now the advantage goes back to Chrisman. The Cardinals try to tie this game. Lunger's in the corner. They know he can shoot. Weave across the top. Here's a foul on Hall, trying to strip the ball away from Troy Lunger.
Right now, Frank, here's a replay. Got him on a hand. Tried to strip it away.
Now there's a whistle and a timeout on the court at 2:53 to play. A 2-point game in our first semifinal. One of your network sponsors is ADM Growmark.
For too many years, there's been a missing link in America's grain marketing chain. But now the Archer Daniels Midland Company and Growmark Incorporated have joined to close that gap. It's a new company called ADM Growmark, and it provides a direct link between your Growmark elevator and the global markets of ADM. As a cooperative grain marketing system, ADM Growmark is committed to building bigger, more reliable markets. So ask your Growmark elevator about ADM Growmark, the company with worldwide marketing muscle.
Hi, I'm Tom Cassidy for Neal's Appliance and TV. When it comes to the best American-made appliances, you can't beat Whirlpool. And for the best price and free delivery, you can't beat Neal's, the king of deals in downtown Pekin.
Even.
2:53 in the first quarter. It's Venice by 2. Ed Butkovich, your impressions?
Right now, Frank, I'm very, very impressed with Chrisman on the defensive board. Right there is where they're staying in the ball game, I think, right now.
They have the basketball and are trying to tie it up. Venice looks like they play it going to the zone. Walter Holt, he of the quick release jumper and great spring in his leg.
That's the shot he got all afternoon yesterday in the second half.
Chrisman stays 1-3-1. Wigfall sends it in the middle and gets it back. Bowie playing on the inside, the low block. Harris is stripped and fouled. Oh no, check it, a traveling call on Vincent Harris. So in a tie game with 2.5 to go in the first quarter, Chrisman has it back. Good crowd at the Assembly Hall yesterday and again today, and very vocal. Lunger really covered up by Wigfall. They watched him shoot the lights out yesterday, and they know he needs to be guarded. Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth battles for the rebound. Intercepted on the inside by Wigfall. Jesse Hall on the fly. Back to Wigfall for miss.
Great pass, though, wasn't it? Oh, man.
Wonderful court awareness by Hall. This is Porter, the junior. Here's another play. Taken away by Jesse Hall. Look at the effort. Tipped away, and Chrisman has it. Incredible. Porter hurt himself. Downstairs lane. It's Holt.
Great pass. Well, that just showed the intensity when that ball was on the floor, didn't it?
Porter hurt himself, sprawling for the ball, and he's back on defense. Traveling violation. on Dale Turner. And look at Vincent, look at Clinton Harris Jr. saying, take it easy, slow it down. I'll tell you what, these defenses can steal your shirt without busting your coat. They're just really quick and strong out there.
Remember, Venice was down 1 at the quarter yesterday.
1:12 to play, opening period. Venice is so explosive. Walter Holt. 6 points for Holt.
I think Walter likes that spot.
He likes a place with a hoop. Here's Hall. He couldn't answer. Rebound, Vince Porter. Double teaming the ball. Chrisman by 4 with 47 seconds. Will they go for 1? Hollingsworth slows it up. Roger Beals told me this morning, you can't change your game now. You can't teach the kids a new system for 1 game. It's Holt inside. Quick pop. Nice rebound by Dale Turner. And now it's Venice which will take 1.
I think he'll go to 1 right there, Frank.
The clock is there. Lower right. 16 for Chrisman, 12 for Venice. Bowie in the middle, high post. Jesse Hall posted down low on the block. Double team. Under 10. Wink ball is free. He missed. Ball tipped away, saved by Venice, and a shot. Almost good at the buzzer. He threw it from the first row. And at the end of a startling quarter, Chrisman 16, Venice 12. One of your network sponsors is John Deere, celebrating its 150th year.
How long does a John Deere last?
How long does a John Deere last? How long does a John Deere last? How long does a John Deere last? How long does a John Deere last? Well, come on.
In the serenity of a country location, the Hopedale Nursing Home provides the security of a complete and modern medical facility. Registered nurses are on duty 24 hours a day. And because the nursing home is connected to the Hopedale Hospital, a doctor and complete hospital services are never more than minutes away. For more information, contact the administrator of the Hopedale Nursing Home, Hopedale, Illinois, 449-3321.
With Venice trying desperately to get the last shot, and they do somehow.
Great athletic move.
There's been so much hustle in this game. Look.
Watch this.
Watch Porter.
Great hustle by Porter, wasn't it? Ball was kicked. They got another one in the play. Great.
You don't think Hall will work too hard for you, do you? Had the ball 3 or 4 times, kept losing it, went back after it again.
Well, it may be an overworked word, but intensity is there. Enthusiasm is free, and it's everywhere here. Zone. Shot over, no. Rebound, Bowie, no. 2 cracks for Venice, and Morris rebounds. Bowie had a pretty good shot on the inside on the rebound.
Yes, he did.
Looks like Venice goes man-to-man. Porter playing the point. Hollingsworth wing right. Hollingsworth looks in for Holt. A pop by Hollingsworth off balance. Rebound by Hall. Up ahead to the running Vincent Harris. He goes all the way. Rebound by Hall.
Great move by Hall. Ball is all the way, isn't he?
He's number 4 academically in his class with a 3.5 grade average. A 2-point lead for Chrisman. Lunger. He's short. He tipped at it. And a violation traveling on Venice. Once again, Dale Turner was ahead of the pack.
They had another break started.
36% shooting by Venice in the first quarter, 5 of 14. Chrisman better, 44, 8 of 18. Free throwing, 2 of 3 Venice, the only foul shots. Look at the rebounds. Chrisman had 12 and Venice 8, a surprise. Turnovers 3 for Venice. Venice had the only free throw attempts in that first quarter. Holtz on the low block, wants the ball. Lunger slides in.
Good move by Lunger.
Lunger has a nose for the rim, and he got that one down. A 4-point lead for Chrisman. Harris goes baseline to Hall. Hall just forced one up, and Porter rebound in the paint. 6:35, first half.
Shot selection wasn't very good that time.
If you just joined us, Venice in red. Chrisman in the silver, trimmed in red, has Lunger. Stopped for a little pop that doesn't go.
Say, right now, Chrisman's not afraid to put that ball up. They're taking it right to him.
It's a foul and a two-shotter. Follows on Bowie. We'll see it here.
Nice drive toward the baseline. Gives a good fake. Goes up. Got him with a body, I think, over there.
Yesterday, Troy Lunger was 10 of 14 from the field, 2 of 2 from the foul line, and 9 rebounds. He has another. Those are the numbers against St. Edward. Sparkling performance. Lunger.
I think many people are surprised right now.
Lunger has 7. It's a 5-point Chrisman lead. Turner on the move. Hall comes outside right. Harris barges inside, and Turner fires. Rebound to Hall. He turns, steps in, tries the board for 2. And a foul, and it counts. What body control. Follows on Morris.
Makes a nice move. He goes up strong. Well, you couldn't see it on the replay. Must have got him with the backside.
8 points for Jesse Hall. At 29 and 25 the last 2 times out. He missed. But the rebound comes to Bowie on the floor now. Morris. Chrisman with the quick hands. 6 minutes to play, first half.
They get on the floor, don't they?
Roger Beals sits rather placidly and watches. Man-to-man for Venice. And Harris tips it away from Hollingsworth. This is a harassing defense. Venice was 3rd in the state in 73, champs in 75, and carrying the ball over back against Chrisman. And Venice will have it, trying to get within 2. We're at the 5:50 mark. Hall against Hollingsworth. What a matchup. Double team now. Turner. Rebound by Bowie inside. Good board work by the Red Devils, and a shot and a foul.
Frank, I thought Bowie did an excellent job yesterday on the board. He's come in here again today and done a real good job.
That foul is on Troy Lunger, who has a word with Beals. Roger Beals' team shot poorly in the first half yesterday, and he told them at halftime, you can't shoot with fingers around your throat. You have to have 2 hands on the ball, and they came out and shot.
I think Lunger's got a bloody nose right there. He's got some blood on his uniform.
Yep. That's what it is.
He just told Roger he's all right, though.
Roger Beals just told Lunger to pinch his nose a little bit. Harris made
Dr. Beals, right?
And the next. It'll take more than a bloody nose to get these guys out of this one.
Dr. Tom in Iowa and Dr. Raj at Chrisman.
Porter. It's a 1-point game. Holt comes up to get the ball, goes down the lane and missed. But the rebound by Lunger is there. There you see Lunger brushing the blood away. He has 8. Watch Hall now. Against the zone. Looks like it's changed. Looks like a 3-2 front. Vincent Harris out of the left corner.
It looked like a 3-2 last time down. I think they're changing every once in a while on him.
As the clock winds to 5 minutes and a half, a great steal by Bowie. Here he comes to Harris, a deuce.
Bowie stopped and did the right thing.
And a whistle. And Chrisman says timeout. 4:53 to go, and a beauty. It's Venice by 1. One of your network sponsors is Country Companies Insurance.
The day you drive out with a new car, you start driving down the value month after month. With most auto insurance, total a car 2 years later, and you just get the used car value. But with Country Company's Keeper policy, if your car is wrecked beyond repair, you get a brand new car. Same make and model, even if it costs more than you paid at first. So get the country behind you.
You've got the Country Company.
Blue skies and clean air were something I took for granted as a boy. Not anymore. We have to work together to keep our air clean and unpolluted. Now we're using new technologies and new products like clean burning ethanol fuels. ethanol is actually made from corn, and 25% of all gasoline sales in Illinois are now ethanol blends. Ethanol, made from America's own corn, is a step in the right direction.
Brought to you by the Illinois Corn Marketing Board on behalf of Illinois corn growers.
Everybody knows how to do that kick. Health kick, yeah. Whoa! The goodness of milk is a real health kick. Health kick, yeah, milk. You pour a glass of milk real tall, getting calcium and vitamins and loving it all. Looking good. Come on, everybody, milk that kick. Health kick, do that kick. Come on, everybody, do that kick. America's favorite health kick.
Here's the baseball feed in, and they're trying to get the tip up by Hawk. Oh, yes!
Lunger hits a pair. He has 11. Troy Lunger off on another good game. Turner outside right. Harris has gone to the baseline. This is Jesse Hall, the All-Stater, hanging and missed. Rebound, Turner. Bowie tip. And finally, after 3 cracks, Chrisman has it. There are people from other teams, players, telling me in the assembly hall this morning, Venice will beat everybody by 30. They still might, but Chrisman is here to fight. Holtz inside, rejected and fouled by Bowie.
Apparently nobody told Chrisman that.
I tell you, these teams are all good when you get to the final 8.
Here's a replay on that last one. Great pass right there. Makes a good move, goes up strong again.
With 4:01 to play for Venice, Wilfred Wigfall, a starter, is back in the game, and Bowie sits down. Wigfall, a 6'2 senior. This is Walter Holt. H-O-U-L-T, pronounced Holt. He's a great student with a 30 ACT, 7 points. Look what he did yesterday against St. Edward. He had 20 of those in the second half. Holt, a pair. Chrisman by 3. Venice can answer so quickly. They can get points on the board in the blink of an eye. They had 81 yesterday. They averaged 79 points a game. Harris slides to the lane, and he's fouled. Troy Lunger got him as he moved in. Check it, it's on Vincent Porter. Coming up in our second semifinal, Oakville 28-6, Beardstown 29-3. 2 more excellent teams.
It's a good ball game, I think, Frank.
I talked to Vince Porter this morning, who just committed the foul, and asked him what it felt like yesterday. Nothing I've ever felt like in my life. He said, I was so nervous, but it was a great thrill. That summarizes it for so many of these young men. Vincent Harris, perfect from the line. Just that one and Holt rebound. It's a 2-point Chrisman lead with 3:38 in the first half. Look at the defense applied here by Harris. Hollingsworth gets away. Great pass to Morris. It slipped out of his hands. Hall, a strong rebound, and weaves it up. Jackson is 22. Inside. Wigfall is fouled. So quick.
Quick, he made a real good move right there. You know, you said just a minute ago.
There's Vince Porter's 3rd foul.
Here comes the replay on it. Makes a nice move inside.
And Wigfall, the left-hander, shoots free throws at 71%. Very good. Clinton Harris Jr. from Iowa State. In 74, he graduated. In 4 years, he's 99 and 19. Wigfall, a pair. The game is tied at 25. Hollingsworth is good with the ball. Very good ball handler, experience. Porter. Nice rebound, Lunger, and he missed. Lunger missed a pretty easy shot. And Turner in transition. Hall behind the back for 2. Traveling violation, no goal.
Heck of a move. You can't pick it up and not dribble it, though. That's the problem.
Yes.
Here it is again.
Yeah.
Now you see it, now you don't.
He thought it was a practice.
Hollingsworth stripped again by Hall. Will he get it back? Yes. How's that for hustle on both ends?
Man.
The game is tied with 2:35 to go in the first half. Another near steal, and this time a foul by Dale Turner. Venice goes after all the passing lanes. They shut everything down.
I thought Hall probably lost the ball when he attempted to make that pass. I think that was caused a bad pass there. Lost the handle on it.
Porter will trigger. He has 3 fouls still in. Hollingsworth. Hawks by Harris. By the way, Harris is not related to Coach Harris. Here's another steal, but taken back by Morris. Finds himself in the lane for a layup. Chrisman gets the lead back. 6 for John Morris in a good first half for the forward. Turner wheels the ball to Jesse Hall. He makes it look so easy.
People just got out of his way, didn't they?
10 for Hall with a finger roll. Hollingsworth answers. Chrisman by a deuce. 4 points for Hollingsworth. Here comes Hall again. Blocked and fouled by Lunger. And Roger Beals gets up to applaud Troy Lunger's defense, but it was a foul.
You know, we're talking a lot about Jesse Hall. We're going to see the block right here. There's the contact, but the point I was going to make, he has not dominated this game the way he is capable of dominating. That's to the credit of Chrisman, why the Cardinals are leading.
Hall rolled the free throw off. If he has a chink in his armor, he's a 57% foul shooter. Yesterday, he's now 0 for 2 and 0 for 3, but a middle track rebound by Jackson, whistle traveling. Darrell Jackson, the sophomore, made a good rebound and then walked.
Venice has had quite a few traveling violations there. Going back to Lunger's block, he got a lot of that ball.
1:38 to go. You see the score. Hollingsworth backs in. Lunger from the left. Lunger all net.
Under pressure, too.
Had a hand right in his face and stuck it. 31-27. Chrisman, 1:22 to go in the half. Excellent first half of basketball. Hall goes in. And he's fouled by Morris. Hall just so difficult to handle on the baseline.
Spins on him. Looked like he got him with a knee.
And Jesse Hall goes back to the line. He will be playing for Judd Heathcote at Michigan State. Judd is here to see the tournament. He missed. Chrisman with the ball and a 4-point advantage at 1:12. Now we put the clock there for you as we come toward halftime. Hollingsworth. Let's see if they'll try to find Holt. Venice in his zone. There's Holt, baseline, stop and pop. Walter Holt. Venice down 6. Turner nearly walked. Harris on a pop. Vincent Harris finds the range.
I think Venice is going to need Vincent Harris the second half.
Good player. 33-29. Chrisman with the ball. Lunger looks in. They exchange on the low block and get the ball to Hall. Nice defensive play by Harris.
Nice play.
Up ahead to Hall. Great catch. Here he comes. Sensational play by Venice. Capped by a ringing Thunder dunk. 10 seconds. A foul by Wilfred Wigfall. That Venice play had everything. Defense, a great catch by Hall behind the back, and then slam bam. Watch him.
Behind the back, look at this. Almost lost control. He didn't lose control there, though.
7 seconds on the clock as Troy Hollingsworth is at the line. He missed. Venice can tie the game. 6-5. Here comes Harris on a fly. He did. At the buzzer, the flying Vincent Harris ties the score. And so Venice scores the last 6 of the quarter. And we've had a brilliant half as Harris scores 13. One of your network sponsors, the American Dairy Association of Illinois.
Everybody knows how to do that kick. Health kick, yeah. Whoa! The goodness of milk is a real health kick. Health kick, yeah, milk. You pour a glass of milk real tall, getting calcium and vitamins and loving it all. Looking good. Well, come on, everybody, milk's that kick. Health kick, do that kick. Come on, everybody, do that kick. America's favorite health kick.
Here's the baseball feed in, and they're trying to get the tip up by a hook. Oh, yes!
Watching great moments from Bradley basketball really makes me work up an appetite. And nothing can satisfy my hunger like eating kitchen-cooked potato chips, made with that hearty golden flavor right here in the heart of Illinois. So when the gang gets together to watch the game, or the kids are looking for that perfect snack, serve up kitchen-cooked potato chips. And I wouldn't do this commercial either if I didn't eat them myself. They're great!
Back here at courtside at the Assembly Hall, I have a couple of fellas I want you to meet. One we talked to a couple of years ago, Dan Lucy, the coach at Warsaw High School. Dan, good to see you again.
Yeah, thanks, Art. Nice to be here.
Little fella with you is Rick Taylor, who is one of Dan's players at Warsaw. And Rick, I know that you love this game of basketball, and you fought a few battles to play it, haven't you?
Yep, sure have.
Tell us a little bit about what happened in your young life.
Well, I came down and with leukemia down in 1983, and my goal was to play basketball while I was in high school, and I finally got the chance to do it.
It's been a battle, and I know you're battling for a little playing time now, aren't you?
Sure are.
How are things going insofar as fighting the disease?
So what?
How are things going insofar as your illness is concerned? You're coming along well there.
Yeah, I just got back from a checkup down in Memphis, Tennessee at St. Jude's Children's Hospital, and everything was still all right for 3 years now. And I go back in 4 months for another checkup.
That's great. Looks like you're putting some weight back on.
Yeah, a little bit. I was down to 80 pounds, 6'2", 80 pounds. Came back now and weighed about 180 now.
And suddenly you put on 6 inches in height.
Yeah, all my doctors were teasing me about that. I was only 5'10" 3 years ago. Now I'm 6'8", and the doctors were always teasing me about taking the chemotherapy. They wanted to take it too, see how tall they'd get.
Rick, well, what does playing high school basketball mean to you? I think this is part of the story. We enjoy the tournament down here. It's such a great game. Obviously, it's one of the driving forces in your life.
I like playing basketball. I always liked playing basketball in high school. I never really got the chance to because of my illness, and thanks to Coach Lucy, he let me play on the team, and it was kind of fun. The other teammates, you know, it was fun this year. There's the second year I only got to play, though. I wish I could have played all 4 years.
Dan, what about this young man? He's certainly a credit to your ball club. A nice fellow to have around, isn't he?
Oh, he certainly is. I think it makes you realize that some of the problems that we may have are just small compared to what other people have. And Rick set himself a goal that he wanted to battle this disease and come back and play some basketball. And, you know, he set his goals high, and he worked very hard to get them. We're just very happy to have been able to have Rick pass our way this year.
Absolutely. Rick, thank you so much for visiting us. And, Dan, good to have you with us, and the best of wishes to you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Art.
Rick Taylor and Dan Lucy from Warsaw. One of your network sponsors is Deutz Alice.
Now you can plant with more seed control and better accuracy, regardless of soil conditions, from conventional to conservation tillage, all with the 385 Quadra-Disc planter from Deutz Alice. This patented system features 2 opening discs and 2 closing discs, with depth control to assure proper seed covering. No other system gives you such precise seed control. Visit your Deutz Alice dealer and see what sets the Quadra-Disc planter apart.
Drive, discipline, determination. The
Illinois basketball winning tradition, a tradition we share at Kroger.
12 packs of regular, diet, cherry, or classic Coke or Sprite in 12-ounce cans, $2.69. S&W fruit in 16-ounce cans, 79 cents each.
And Cons all meat wieners or beef franks, $1.59.
Score with cost cutter savings. Go team, go Kroger.
We've enjoyed a fine first half of basketball, and the crowd at the Assembly Hall is being entertained by an excellent band. We thought you'd like to hear them a moment. They're from Carthage, Hancock Central, and directed by Tim Hall. Taking a look at the halftime scoring, an individual first for Chrisman. Troy Lunger leading the way with 13 points. He has 2 fouls. Center Walter Holt with a fine performance with 10 points in the first half. Morris with 6 along the baseline. Troy Hollingsworth with 4. Vince Porter didn't score, committed 3 fouls, but he's a good point guard and plays strong defensively. 3 fouls for him. Vincent Harris, the leading scorer, in a surprise for Venice. He's a 12-point average player, and he's got 13 in a great first half, the guard. Jesse Hall, the All-Stater, with 12 points. Wilfred Wigfall with 5. And Dale Turner with 3. As you see, nobody for Venice in any foul difficulty at all. You've got our tie game at halftime, and we'll come back at the Assembly Hall in just a minute after these messages.
People are switching to White Westinghouse for quality and UFS for price. White Westinghouse and UFS, the switch is on.
Now, UFS brings you the White Westinghouse Scratch and Dent Sale. Brand new fully warranted refrigerators, ranges, washers, and dryers. Save 60, 70, 80%. No other dealer can offer these items. No other dealer can offer these prices. Plus, 0% financing for 90 days. Now at UFS. Direct from White Westinghouse, it's the Scratch and Dent Sale.
UFS, where the savings are for real.
Our tie game has halftime statistics for team that looks like this. Venice, 13 of 31, that's 42%. Chrisman a clean 50% from the field. Free throw shooting, Venice 54% on 7 of 13. Chrisman shot only 5, made 60%. Venice leads the rebounding battle by 2, and in a key statistic, Venice has played a pretty good half with the ball, 6, but Chrisman an unbelievable only 4 turnovers against full court pressure. And Coach Ed Butkovich, if Chrisman can keep only 4 turnovers in the second half, they just might win the game.
They played great so far. I think the rebound totals have surprised a lot of people. If Chrisman can stop the fast break and get back and set up in their defense, I think they've got an excellent chance.
One of the things Chrisman has done is they forced Venice to shoot from the outside, and that's not what Venice hopes for.
That's right.
We'll be back in just a moment with the second half. One of your network sponsors, the Illinois Pork Producers.
Ah, the delightful new meals people are serving today. Creative, nutritious, convenient, light. It's not surprising that all these meals are made with white meat. What is surprising is that the white meat here is pork. Pork, the other white meat.
Would you like to cut your heating bills as much as 1/3? You can with the insulator replacement window installed exclusively by Airport Lumber. The insulator is thoroughly efficient with all the latest features, yet it's more economical than other replacement windows. And the insulator is maintenance-free. No rotting or warping it will never need painting. Best of all, the insulator can pay for itself in about 3 years. Call me for an in-home demonstration of the latest in replacement window technology. The insulator installed exclusively by Airport Lumber.
The Chrisman Cardinals and Roger Beal get on the floor of the Assembly Hall, and they've surprised a lot of people in the first half. They had 3 early fouls on Vince Porter and didn't go to the bench. Depth is not a long suit for Chrisman in the game. You're looking at Vince Porter there, and there are the Venice Red Devils, led in scoring by Vincent Harris and Jesse Hall in the first half. They're a team that can get easy transition baskets, Coach, and when they do, they explode.
Yes, they do. Every time Chrisman has been able to get back and set in their defense and made Venice move the ball around, they've done a great job because they've really worked the defensive boards.
On a double team to start the half, and Hollingsworth gets it over to Holt. His quick jumping one-hander.
Went right at Jesse, didn't he?
Walter Holt with a dozen gives Chrisman the first lead of the second half. Remember, Venice scored the last 6 of the first half. Turner rolled it out, and Walter Holt shows you his legs. Hollingsworth zips the ball over to Lunger. He's open. He fires from three-point range. That would have been a college three-point try, of course, not in high school. This is Hall. Hall can play everywhere, inside or out. He swirls in the lane. Missed it. Inside seal-off position, Morris. And Venice must do a better job on the defensive boards.
Morris had 6 rebounds the first half. He's made his presence known.
Chrisman, only 4 turnovers in the first half. That is really difficult to achieve against the pressure Venice puts on you. Hollingsworth is outside. This is Morris in the corner. Holt's on the low block, and he slides across the lane. Chrisman being patient. Porter way outside. Long rebound. Hollingsworth battles it. The ball hits right in front of us and out of bounds to Venice.
I think that was almost an NBA three-point attempt.
Once again, look at the ball and look at the hustle.
Look at the hustle. They're on the floor again.
Don't worry, Frank. Ed's going to protect us.
We may need him. Harris, who had a great first half, is out at the point. This is Wigfall, the left-hander. He sent it to the ceiling, and Morris gets his 8th rebound. He's really been effective. He's only 6'1" and 160, but position is a lot in rebounding.
The angle rebound.
3-2 zone by Venice. Hollingsworth shoots over it. Lunger rebounds, and Hall got him.
And again, we have a situation with the team playing without substitution. In the case of Chrisman.
Here comes the replay on that. Long rebound.
Hall commits his 2nd foul of this game. Chrisman has a 2-point lead. We're at 6:10 in the 3rd quarter. Frank Bissoni along with Art Kimball and Coach Ed Butkovich. Hope you're enjoying the action from Assembly Hall. Morris is open and fakes. Chrisman is not afraid of the perimeter jump shot. Of course, they got here that way. Very well-schooled basketball team. Uses the clock a little bit. Dale Turner gets hands on the ball and tips it away. Chrisman still has it. We've only had 1 bucket here in the 3rd quarter. That by Chrisman. Nice pass by Morris. They use the bounce pass very effectively.
Yes, they do.
The defense is up a notch for Venice. They're all over Chrisman. Porter looks at a 25-footer, and now Lunger tries a long one off the board and rebounded by Wigfall. Stolen away by Morris. Steps in and scores! What an effort by John Morris in this game. He has 8. Now Harris. This is the zone. Hall backs into the baseline. Harris with a little steps at Turner. Turner goes down the lane, and he's held. Hollingsworth got him. Second foul on Troy Hollingsworth. Watch Morris with his hands here.
Look at that. Great move. He's earned a scholarship right there, and he's got his varsity letter right there.
Dale Turner, a 6-foot junior, honor roll student. Venice looking for its first point of the third quarter. They're going to get their fine sixth man, Darrell Bowie, B-U-I-E, into the game, replacing Wigfall.
You know, talking about intensity, Frank, not to interrupt you, but interview we had with Rick Taylor at halftime really told us a few things about intensity and love for this game, didn't it?
Fantastic interview, Art, and a great young man. It makes you proud to be associated with St. Jude and those fine people. What an inspiration he is.
Right, really a fine young man. Enjoyed talking with him.
Take your health for granted too often.
Absolutely.
Hollingsworth looks in. 4:40 to play, third quarter.
And the programs offered by our schools you take for granted.
Venice is back in a man-to-man.
Watch Holt. He missed it. Nice rebound by Darrell Jackson. Transition game, Jesse Hall. Hall triple team and charge.
I'll tell you, Hollingsworth did a great job on defense down there, cutting him off the baseline.
That's foul number 3 on Jesse Hall with 4:23 in the third quarter.
Here comes a replay on that. Hollingsworth did an excellent job. A little push here maybe, but then he held his ground real good.
Hollingsworth backs in against Harris. He's at the foul line. Sends it. Watch Holt. Turn around one-hander. He loves that position. He missed 2 in a row. Venice in the transition game again. Harris comes all the way down the lane and shoots. And John Morris.
What a game he's playing. What a game.
Up ahead to Porter. This is Holt. Steps in for a deuce. It's Chrisman by 6. Now Venice may need a timeout. They get it. 3:44 to play in the third. Chrisman has scored all 6 points in the quarter, and one of your network sponsors, ADM Growmark.
Supply and demand. If you're a farmer, those 2 little words will have a big effect on your future. But now there's a company that's turning the law of supply and demand in your favor. ADM Growmark, a new partnership between the Archer Daniels Midland Company and Growmark Incorporated. ADM Growmark is a direct link between your Growmark elevator and the global markets of Archer Daniels Midland. So when it's time to sell your grain, remember the company with worldwide marketing muscle, ADM Growmark.
There's a big difference between this sticker price and the upstream price. We'll give you up to $1,200 cash back on a new Chevy or an Oldsmobile. $500 cash back or a 3.9% financing on new pickup. And then we'll discount the price even more. Come see over 500 new and used cars and trucks and get a better price, bigger trade-in, and lower bottom line every time at the new upstream Chevy Olds.
Playing well, you use it all. Jump shots, fast breaks. Watch. There's Holt on the end from Porter.
And look at the excitement of Holt.
Hall is out of the game for Venice, and they get a tip and a second one, and a rebound by Walter Holt. Jesse Hall has been given a rest with 3 fouls.
Probably a good coaching move. He has to have him in the fourth quarter, no doubt about it.
Hollingsworth. Venice, so far, held scoreless in the quarter. Morris shakes free.
Travel.
And traveling calls on John Morris. 3:21 to play in the third.
You know, Holt expects to make every shot. He's disgusted when he misses one. Looks over at Roger Beal, said, how'd that happen?
There's been nights he has. Dale Turner. Venice, for a lot of teams, 6 points is quite a distance. Venice scores points in a hurry. Like they have rhythm guitar on the scoreboard. They just ring them up. They haven't been able to score in the quarter. Harris tries to change that. In the field goal percentage, it's Venice at 37, but Chrisman leading with 46. We're down to 2:50 in the third. Chrisman's Hollingsworth missed. Good rebound. Sophomore Darrell Jackson. Harris on the hunt. who they go to without Hall. Vincent Harris. Turner on a firing one-hander from the baseline. Lunger rebounds.
Well, they cut that basket, don't they, down there? In the lane.
Holt comes out to the corner, and Hollingsworth's out top. 2:22 in the third quarter. Porter. Chrisman has played with Porter, got 3 early fouls. Walter Holt didn't get it. Morris keeps it alive, out of bounds, Venice.
Right where Morris ended up. Frank, I want to ask you a question. The way Hollingsworth keeps backing in there, doesn't he remind you of Oscar Robertson? The way he used to play, the way he turns his back, he just keeps backing in there.
The famous Cincinnati Bearcat. And here's a whistle immediately on the other end, and it's a foul on Chrisman.
He can slide the baseline like the Big O. He'd be even tougher, wouldn't he?
John Morris picked up his 3rd foul, and the storybook game he's had, that's important. Wigfall. Bang.
They needed that one.
Wilfred Wigfall gets Venice back within 2. Hollingsworth shakes free from Harris.
Little hand check out there.
Holt steps down the lane and is held. You know what Holt's going to do when he gets his ball in there.
He takes it to the basket, doesn't he?
That's 25. Lionel Wiley Jr. for the Red Devils, and Bowie goes out. Wiley is a 6'1 junior.
3rd foul on Bowie.
Bowie with 3, Hall with 3. John Morris there with 3. Morris goes in for 2.
Nice move by Morris.
He is playing a ton. 10 points for Mr. Morris, and a great job on the board.
A 4-point Chrisman lead. 1:30. Shot too long by Jackson. 2 players from Chrisman had the ball. Violation goes to the Red Devils.
I think Morris wants to play the late game tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Harris is outside. Now Wigfall and Turner. 1:20. Third quarter. Venice tries to get the lead to 2. Swirling one-hander, not good by Wigfall, and a foul on Wigfall. That happens so often. Frustration after a missed shot.
He made a good wheel and deal move there, but then he got a little frustrated and went in on the back.
Well, 2 teams with great tournament tradition. You know, Chrisman was runner-up here 2 years ago. They would like to have another shot.
1:03. Hollingsworth is open, and he missed. He tipped the ball away, but Wigfall picked it off. Look at the up-tempo. Turner wheels it to Harris. And a miss. Holt has the rebound. 45 seconds. Roger Beals yells 1 shot. Now Hollingsworth sees it. They run their 1-4 offense. They exchange. Holt comes outside.
On that 1-4, they pick across the baseline. The 2 low men.
This quarter's been 8-4 Chrisman, and they have the ball. They'd like the final shot. Motion, yelled Hollingsworth, and he got Holt. He's open for 2. Oh, he missed. I thought it was in. Lunger rebounds and scores. Nice play by Lunger. Boy, that ball looked down from Holt, and it went out. Now Venice has 12 seconds to shoot. Harris fires. Not good. Rebound Hollingsworth with 2, with 1. Too late. At the end of 3 quarters of the semifinal, Chrisman 43 and Venice 37. One of your network sponsors is John Deere.
If you ever wasted a Saturday trying to replace a cheap tension spring or a sheared pin, this needs to be your new mower. If you ever killed a Sunday by chewing up a drive belt or burning out a bearing, this needs to be your new mower. This is a John Deere, and because it's built so well, you can get something from a John Deere that you can't always depend on with other mowers. You can get done.
Here are some top reasons why a Cub Cadet is built to last. It starts with a farm tractor-style transmission, powered directly by a twin cast-iron cylinder engine, supported by a pivoting cast-iron front axle. Add Cub Cadet's rugged durability, and you've got a garden tractor with raw power. In fact, the only thing as tough as a Cub Cadet is another Cub Cadet.
Watson International in Tremont and Courtney International in Edelstein.
At the end of the third quarter, it was Chrisman that got the last basket, Coach.
Yes, it did. Holt goes in there, strong. Lunger comes up the rebound. Boy, he put that ball high up there. He had to get a high arc to get it up there, and he did.
Hall is back out there starting the fourth quarter.
All-American, All-Stater Jesse Hall back in the game for Venice. They're down 6. They start with the ball, fourth quarter. One of these teams will play for the title. Wink ball missed. Great hit by Jackson missed. And John Morris forces the boards again. Morris has been great on the glass. Hollingsworth somehow got through 2 men, then traveled. A little out of control there by Hollingsworth, unusual for him.
He played a lot out of control right there. Should have pulled it back out maybe and then went for a good shot.
Watch that triangle Chrisman's forming around that defensive basket. Venice is getting no rebounding position at this point.
Darrell Bowie back in the game for the Red Devils. It was 10-4, Chrisman, third quarter, total. Jesse Hall. Oh, look at the rebounding effort. Tipped by Jackson. The ball bounced on the floor, and Jackson went up and tipped it in, the sophomore.
That'd be a great highlight, wouldn't it?
What athletic ability.
Great play.
A 4-point lead for Chrisman. Still anybody's semifinal game. What an effort these two teams have put on. Lunger, he missed short. Here comes Hall. 2-on-2. Hall all the way. Boom!
No basket. No basket.
It's a charging foul. His fourth, no goal. Remember that play.
Here it comes. You may look back on that and wish you'd have kicked that ball off.
That was when it was 43-39, which it is now.
Biggest play of the game thus far, right there.
You bet.
They're going to remember that foul right there for a long time, I think.
And a great defensive job. The kid got position.
He wasn't afraid. He didn't back off.
He held position, too.
This is a little version of the Ralph Miller weave here on a delay to score by Chrisman. They're trying to milk some clock. They lead 43-39, but it's early in the fourth quarter, 6:22. Man-to-man for Venice.
I still like the weave, and you don't see it much anymore.
No, Roger uses it, and so did his brother-in-law down there at Stonington.
Yeah, you can see the movement away from the ball on your screen. Look at the players in the white or silver jerseys moving away from the ball. This is Lunger. Hollingsworth guarded by Hall. Talk about strength. Double teaming the ball. Lunger shakes free and a whistle. Offensive foul on Porter, I believe.
They had a good trap in the corner.
Fourth foul on Vince Porter. Nice defensive work there by Venice. Harris made the play. Turner sends it over to weak ball. Dale Turner.
Venice needs something to happen real quick here now.
A two-pointer. Look at the double team on Hollingsworth and a whistle. Roger Beals of Chrisman says timeout. There's 5:32 to go. Anybody's game, a two-point game. One of your network sponsors is Country Companies Insurance.
When Ed moved to Wheaton, he thought he was going to have to look high and low for a Country Companies auto claim center. He didn't know that Country Companies has more of them than anyone else in the state. So how about it, Ed? Hard to find?
Nope. It's just 5 minutes from my house. And the Country Companies folks around here are just as friendly.
You got the country behind you.
For the most auto claim centers.
You got the Country Companies.
If you or a member of your family have been seriously injured and you want results, call the law office of Jay Jansen. Jay Jansen has been practicing personal injury law in Illinois for 25 years. Jay Jansen is aggressive. He's dedicated. Most of all, he's experienced. He's determined that your rights and the rights of your family will be protected. To collect the largest amount of money possible under the law, go to someone you can trust, Jay Jansen.
call me, Jay Jansen, for a free office consultation.
Through three quarters, Venice shooting 34%, but Chrisman 44%, one more field goal attempt. 7 of 15 free throwing for Venice, 47, only 3 of 5 Chrisman. Look at the rebounds. The smaller Chrisman team leading by 1 and still has only turned the ball over 6 times in the game. 4 in the first half. Venice has 8 turnovers. Remember the athletic ability we talked about as Darrell Jackson gets a ball off the floor. Watch.
Watch this. Bounce it down, tips it up. NBA slam dunk contest worth a 10.
How about that? Look at Jesse Hall's 4th foul on the slam bam, and it was Porter that took that charge. Great camera work, guys. We're back. 5:24 in the game. A 2-point Chrisman lead, and Venice is playing great defense right now.
They're trying to two-time the ball when they can.
And they have the quickness to be able to do it.
They're patient. There it is.
Porter's in.
Look at that.
Oh. Tipped away. Venice can tie the game. Wick ball to the distance. Coast to coast. And 2 Chrisman players are on the floor out of bounds. Went sprawling after the ball. Vince Porter has sacrificed his body here in this game. Look at him. The game is tied at 5 minutes to play. Venice with so many weapons. Chrisman's played 5 players and tries to hold on another steal. Holt wasn't ready. Here comes Turner all the way for 2. And here comes the Red Devils. Chrisman's going to have to get another timeout. 4:41.
And all this with Hall on the bench.
We'll be right back. One of your network sponsors, the American Dairy Association of Illinois.
Everybody knows how to do that kick. Health kick, yeah. Whoa! The goodness of milk is a real health kick. Health kick, yeah, milk. You pour a glass of milk real tall, getting calcium and vitamins and loving it all. Looking good. Well, come on, everybody, milk that kick. Health kick, do that kick. Come on, everybody, do that kick. America's favorite health kick.
Awning and Window Company has everything you need to beautify and protect your home or office building. Like solid core storm doors, handcrafted for elegance and durability. Inside thermal replacement windows that tilt in for cleaning ease. And the 2+2 sliding door and window system made to last a lifetime. Plus, you'll find solid locking iron secure doors, porch enclosures, shutters, aluminum siding, Venetian blinds, and many other quality products. It's all at Biggs Awning and Window Company, where quality is first, last, and always.
It's been all Venice in the 4th quarter, 8-0. And they've taken the lead like this. Look at the defense.
Good defense. I believe it was Bowie there that made that steal, wasn't it? Tip out. Good quickness. Look at that hang time.
Dale Turner gives the Red Devils of Venice the lead with 4:41 to play. Roger Beals of Chrisman had to stop the momentum, and now it's full court pressure against the Cardinals. Walter Holt in the backcourt finds Hollingsworth. One of these teams will move on tonight and play for the state title. The other will play in the 3rd place game. And we'll be with you at 6 o'clock with Before the Tip-Off. The 4 corners set with Hollingsworth in the middle for Chrisman. They haven't showed this in this game.
Well, I think they want to slow it down. They knew that they've given up 8 straight points, and they want to control it just for a little bit here. I think they'll go for the basket here in a few minutes, and then again they may hold it.
It's 4:05. Venice is at its best in a whirling transition game that they can play. They have the lightning quickness.
Holt tried to post up there. They're going to go in the middle and look for Holt on a post up.
Hollingsworth is free, and he nailed a jumper.
Just like I said, they were going to look for Holt.
Glad you're not coaching the Venice defense out there, Ed.
Now Turner walks the ball up the court. Venice spreads it out. They've got Hall out of the game with 4 fouls. Remember, the 4th foul was the slam dunk. This is Turner. Inside it goes to Jackson. He lost the handle and nicely saved it.
Athletic ability saved that one again, isn't it?
Under 3.5 minutes to play, and it's like it was before we tipped it off. Tied. Harris punches it into Jackson. He lost it, tucked it back up for 2. The sophomore did it again. His fourth point, and both are memorable.
You know, there's 10 great athletes out there, aren't there? Super game.
Really is. Double team beaten by Hollingsworth. Under 3 minutes to play in the season for one of these teams. Lunger and Porter are the top men you can see out here. It's Hollingsworth at the high post, Morris and Holt low. The last time they worked a while, and Hollingsworth had a J from the free throw line. We're at 2:35. Venice by 2. Chrisman with the ball.
I'll tell you, I think it's been a great coaching move on Roger Beal's part. Super move at these last 2 minutes there.
Well, I'm sure he realizes he can't compete with Venice in foot speed and quickness. They handle the ball well. It's Hollingsworth again. He missed, tipped away, and rebound long to Dale Turner. Holt and Lunger both had their hands on the ball, and now it's Venice's turn.
And maybe they're going to bring it out, but remember, they're not in the one-on-one yet.
Hall waiting to get back in. The clock just went under 2 minutes. Venice with a 2-point lead in the ball. And this may not be Venice's style. They've got Turner and Harris outside, Jackson at the high post.
Frank, I think Venice can play any style.
They've got great athletes, and they're well-schooled. They run their offense. A minute and a half to play in the game. The Red Devils. Turner double team now. In trouble. Oh, nice pass to Wickfall all the way across the court. You see the clock. And that now Chrisman has to fight, as well as Venice's lead of 2. It's keep away.
Is this what you call March Madness?
This is it. Chrisman will have to foul. Who will they foul? Harris is an 81% foul shooter, and they foul him. Troy Lunger fouled Vincent Harris. Harris asked about probably 2 shots.
They're not in the bonus yet.
They've got to get the ball in bounds.
That is the 3rd foul on Lunger, but it's not the bonus yet, as Art pointed out.
One more. The next foul will go on the bonus. So
they may try to pick up a charge here.
See who they pick out the foul here. Turner's a 67% foul shooter. Hall's back in the game.
Oh, he lost.
Fouled by Hollingsworth as he stripped him. Jesse Hall is a 57% free throw shooter, and he's 0 for 4 in the game. But this is a different time. Look at Roger Beal. He's telling him who to foul.
But remember, Hall just got in the game. He may not be loosened up yet.
What he told him was to foul Darrell Jackson, the sophomore, who shoots 49%. He said 2-2. Hall. And when you need it, it's 3-point Venice lead. His first free throw and his 13th point. That's clutch performing.
The cream comes to the top.
Now Hollingsworth answers, and he missed.
Long rebound.
Watch the rebound. Hollingsworth took it away.
Oh, great out.
And he saved it behind the back to Lunger, and he missed.
Oh, no.
And Venice rebounds on the other end. Can Hall catch it? Hollingsworth got it back. Half a minute to go. 4-point Venice lead. A great pass, traveling. A little out of control there.
Even though he traveled, did you see the great move that he made? And he saw the guy underneath the guy's legs and shoveled it to him.
Unbelievable effort in this game. There's the lead, 4 points. Here's a pass that is tracked down finally. 22 seconds. Jackson's inside. Now back out it goes. And Venice is in the lead and has their way. Porter has fouled out, I believe.
right.
As he fouled Harris. Vince Porter, what an effort he makes. Watch Hollingsworth here.
Right there. He lost the ball. Look at that shovel between the guy's legs. Great.
On one man.
Joe Holt, 12, checks in for Chrisman, replacing Porter, who fouled out. Harris. I don't know that Joe Holt reported. If he didn't, it's a technical foul. It is a technical foul on Chrisman. That's a tough break.
Yes, it is.
And also number 10, Jeff Lusader, 6-foot junior, is in the game. Now Roger Beals comes over. Roger Beals talking to the official scorer. He said he was standing right here.
You know, Frank, Chrisman has played a great ball game. And I tell you what, they've just played their hearts out. And all the credit in the world to Roger Beals and his young gentlemen. They played super.
They really have all year long. They were an easy winner in their super sectional over Buffalo Tri-City. And a lot tougher game against Elgin St. Edward, and won that. And had Chrisman, or had Venice, really scrambling with a lead at the end of 3 quarters of 43-37. But Venice shows its merit. Free throw by Harris.
Well, the start of the 4th quarter was probably the key to the ball game when Venice come back and got
8 straight.
8 straight.
You got it.
It was been a game of momentum.
And here's a guy, Vincent Harris, who's been a real savior for Venice in this game.
You know, Venice got the last 6 points of the half. Chrisman got the first 6 of the second half. And then again, Venice come back the start of the 4th quarter.
24, Shannon Brinkley. 44, Chris Gore come in for Chrisman, and their starters leave. A great ovation. And they will play tonight in the game for 3rd place. Venice is also going to get John Marchbanks in. Also Orlando Love, 12. There are the Chrisman starters: Hollingsworth, Lunger, Morris. Now Jesse Hall is going to come off. Another excellent performance. And Lionel Wiley Jr. comes back from Venice. Harris full shooting. This is the technical foul. It's now 51-45 with 15 seconds to go in favor of Venice, who will advance to the championship game. Only a 2-point 4th quarter for Chrisman, if you can believe it. 2 points in the 4th quarter. Hollingsworth's jump shot. Orlando Love with the ball. Well, the game will seem wider apart than it really was, with a driving layup by Lionel Wiley Jr. at the buzzer. And there's the end of the game. And Venice advances with an impressive victory over Game Chrisman, 53-45. We'll be back at the Assembly Hall. Just a moment. One of your network sponsors is Deutz Alice.